going on, you guys? So I got part two with the lawsuit details pertaining to Terrence Crawford and his lawsuit against Top Rank and Bob Arum. And like in the first video, I'm not going to give my opinion on anything or anything like that. I'm just going to read this information that I have to you guys. And yeah, it's quite a bit this time. I'm not sure if I'm going to read everything here, but I'm going to try to skip around a little bit and read the things that's most notable here because it's quite a bit. But yeah, this thing with Terrence Crawford, who knows how long it's going to last, but let's see. Right here, the first page, we left off as number 8, and we're going to number 9. It says Crawford is an individual who at all relevant times reside in and is a resident of the state of Nebraska. Blah, blah, blah. It looked like a lot of this stuff is a bunch of just mumbo jumbo, really. But the next page, I believe, is where things start to get interesting. It says Terrence Crawford, number 17. Terrence Crawford was born September 28, 1987, on Nebraska, blah, blah, blah. He's a proud black athlete. Yeah, so remember that part. Okay, here we go. B, Top Rank's disparate treatment of black boxers and Arum's racist remarks. Number 18. It says Top Rank is a boxing promotion company. Bob Arum, the founder and CEO of Top Rank, has been called out as a racist by numerous individuals in the sports entertainment industry, as he has made millions of dollars exploiting individuals of color, especially black boxers, such as Crawford. It is painfully clear that Top Rank, and especially Arum, judges people based on their race. Arum's sordid history with athletes of color, especially black boxers, and his bias favoring white and Latino fighters are well documented and known throughout the boxing world. So I think we kind of remember that part already. It says dating back to the late 1970s and early 1980s, Arum has repeated collaborations with South Africa's Nationalist Party government. Arum worked closely with South African businessman Sol Kernzerner to stage numerous fights in South Africa during apartheid. I'm not sure what that is. Arum made a fortune in South Africa as Africans were being slaughtered in the streets. Oh, okay. Arum visited Johannesburg in 1982, not his first trip during the high tide of apartheid. I'm sorry, I can't really see the typo. It's so small. And a violation of the boycott propounded by the African majority. Number 20. Of his time in South Africa, Arum arrogantly stated, I made more money from the concessions on one fight in 1979 in South Africa than they do from a whole promotion in the U.S. Arum and Curzon also arranged fights in the homeland of Botswana, which had been made into an independent black state as part of South Africa's government apartheid. So really it goes into detail on things that Bob Arum was doing in back in the day. And it says here, Arum was asked whether staging the fights in I can't pronounce that word, lent that the state implicity and the international condemned apartheid policy credibility. Arum responded, I'm sorry if that sounded terrible, you guys. I'm sorry. But Arum responded, I couldn't care less whether Botswana is an independent nation or not. If the fights is bad, people won't tune in. And if it's good, they will. I prefer to let the United Nations fool around and determine whether these people in Britain are puppets or not. As long as I do business and put on fights, politics, frankly, bores me, he emphasizes. Arum racist attitudes as well known in the boxing world. Robert Lee, the former president of IBF, once said, he once told me, quote, this is a quote, he once told me he will let the blacks and Latinos fight in the ring and he will count the money on the outside, end quote. This is what Bob Arum allegedly said, according to the former IBF president, Robert Lee. Boxing world champion Julio Cesar Chavez called Arum a liar and a racist. Oh, wow. I didn't know Chavez said this. Boxing world champion Floyd Mayweather said Arum is biased against black fighters. Now, we know about that one. And that Arum favors Latino fighters over black fighters because of their drawing power. He tried to install in our minds that blacks can't sell pay-per-views or sell out arenas. Wow. Wow. Number 23. Arum frequently plays the race card when it comes to his advantage and always in support of white fighters. Arum responded to Mayweather's comments about racism by saying, quote, Boxing is the least racist sport we have, end quote. Yet later commented that his white fighter, Kelly Pavlik, could not get a fight on HBO or Showtime because Pavlik is white. Stated that there is a perception that, quote, if you're a white guy, you can't fight, and added, and he said, it is much tougher for a white guy to break through than if Kelly was a different race. Ross Greenberg, president of HBO Sports, disputed Erm's comments and stated, quote, it is disgraceful and undignified remarks by a disturbed man, end quote. This is what the president of HBO Sports said about Bob Arum. But yeah, quite a bit, right? Quite a bit here. They spoke about wait, what's this? Number 24. It says Arum himself openly makes bigoted comments in the press, commenting on what he expect black promoter Al Heyman would say about his black fighters, Errol Spence Jr. fighting Crawford. Arum stated, end quote, he, Heyman, gonna say, Spence, listen to me. Don't listen to the white guy, because if you listen to the white guy, they're gonna steer you down that road. Listen to me, brother. We're part of a brotherhood, and if I let you not fight Crawford, I'm telling you not to fight Crawford, and that's exactly what he will say. So this is Bob Arum putting words in Al Heyman's mouth, using the race card thing and everything. Oh wow, I remember this one. Number 25, Arum commented that mixed martial artists are guys rolling around like homosexuals, and the fans are a bunch of skinhead white guys. I definitely remember that. Wow. Number 26, world champion, mixed martial artist and television host Bas Rutten. Oh yeah, I know Bas Rutten. Called Bob Arum a racist. Wow. Number 27, Arum called the black world boxing champion Larry Holmes a soft fighter who was focused on money. Number 28, Arum commented that Mayweather, 50 wins, 27 wins by knockout, no losses, shoots up the cards, and is not an entertaining fighter, and is a defensive and scared fighter. Arum clearly allows his revolting racial bias to impact the fighters he is obliged to promote. Recently, top-ranked boxer and two-weight class world champion Shakur Stevenson, who is a black man, noted that Arum does not promote or support black fighters as well as he does other races. Instead, Arum often blames black boxers by claiming that black boxers cannot sell tickets. Wow. They are dropping the fire on Bob Arum. I mean, they releasing pretty much everything that this guy has said over the past. And it's so many papers. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I'm not sure I'm going to go through it all. Number 30. While most businesses cannot become sensitive to the issues of race and social justice, Top Rank has not. Shockingly, at a time when most businesses took steps to honor black lives in the wake of George Floyd murder, Top Rank, yeah, we kind of went over that one already. They didn't do nothing about George Floyd or anything. No Black Lives Matter symbols or anything like that. Okay, we saw this part already. Okay, we saw this part. Some of this stuff is mixed in with some of the information they released already. Okay, it says number 33. C, actually, the 2018 exclusive promotional rights agreement. So this is when Crawford re-signed with Top Rank in 2018. This is what a lot of people will say, oh, he shouldn't resign. Well, this is let's see, because I've never seen any of this yet, and I'm reading it to you. This is all new information to me as well. It says number 33, Crawford has signed original promotional rights agreement with Top Rank on or about 2011. On or about August 22nd, 2018, with approximately 2 years left on a prior promotional rights agreement entered into between Crawford and Top Rank. The parties entered into an exclusive promotional rights agreement, the quote-unquote, the 2018 agreement. It was on quotes right here for whatever reason, whereby Top Rank continued to have the exclusive rights to promote Crawford's services as a boxer. Crawford will provide this court with a copy of the 2018 agreement upon Top Rank's approval. Number 34, the initial terms of 2018 was commenced the first bout after signing of the 2018 agreement. continued for a period of 3 years following such bouts, but in no event less than October 13, 2018, unless terminated sooner or extended further pursuant to various provision of the 2018 agreement. That was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. 35. Crawford's first bout under the 2018 agreement was an October 13, 2018 12-round knockout win over Jose Benavidez, where Crawford retained his WBO welterweight title and improved his professional record to 34 wins and 0 losses. With this fight, the 2018 agreement termination date was set to October 12, 2021. So it sounds like by him winning the Benavidez's fight. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But it sounds like by him. Yeah, it sounds like based off this, by him beating Benavidez, his contract got extended or something. During the term of his 2018 agreement, Top Rank was contractually required to offer Crawford the rights to participate in 2 bouts per year. So that was part of the agreement in that 2018 contract, I guess. Crawford's compensation under the 2018 agreement was based on platforms that each fight was televised, ESPN or, quote, another linear television channel, ESPN Plus or pay-per-view. Then here we go. This is when they breached the contract. Letter D, it says Top Rank breaches 2018 exclusive promotional rights agreement. Number 38, pursuant to 2018 agreement, Top Rank was obligated to offer Crawford 2 fights per year for each of the years between October 13, 2018 through October 12, 2019, October 13, 2019, and October 12, 2020, October 13, 2020, and October 12, 2021. During the first year of the 2018 agreement, Top Rank offered Crawford 2 fights between October 13, 2018 and October 12, 2019. Fights with Jose Benavidez Jr. and Amir Khan. Crawford was paid $3.5 million for Benavidez Jr. plus $45,000 in training expenses and $4,800,000 plus $50,000 in training expenses for the Amir Khan bout. During the second year of the 2018 agreement, Top Rank offered Crawford only 1 fight between October 13th in 2019 and October 12, 2020, which was the Igas Kavaliauskas. Crawford was paid $4 million plus an additional $50,000 for training expenses. Thus, Top Rank breached the 2018 agreement by failing to offer Crawford a second fight in the year 2 of the 2018 agreement. Wow. So yeah, they did breach the contract based off of what we're reading here, people. During the third year of the 2018, Top Rank offered Crawford 2 fights between October 13th, 2020, October 12th, 2021. Kell Brook and Sean Porter for a bout agreement. Blah, 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 blah. Crawford was paid $3.5 million for the bout and $6 million for the Porter bout. Top Rank also paid Crawford $50,000 in training expenses for each of these 2 bouts. At all times during the 2018 agreement, Crawford was healthy, ready, and willing and able to compete in professional boxing matches. His average compensation under the 2018 agreement was approximately $4.5 million per bout. Thus, Top Rank owes Crawford no less than $4.5 million for its breach of 2018 agreement by failing to provide Crawford with a second fight during the second year of the 2018 agreement. Wow. Damn. Wow. Oh, man, that's quite a bit, you guys. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got. It says here, E, Top Rank fraudulently enters into and breaches the 2019 Eagles Championship bout agreement. I'm not sure if that's on the screen for you guys, but I'm going to read it nonetheless, right? Because it's hard to see. It says, number 43, on October 11, 2019, Top Rank and Crawford entered into a championship bout agreement for a 12-round bout for Crawford to defend his WBO welterweight belt against Igas Kavaliauskas, a.k.a. Mean Machine. The 2019 Kavaliauskas bout agreement has the quotes right here. Bob Arum and Dubois negotiated the 2019 Kavaliauskas bout agreement with Crawford on Top Rank's behalf. During the negotiations in or about October 2019, Crawford and his negotiation team informed Aram and DeBoff that they will not take the fight for the $4 million being offered to him. Aram and DeBuff informed Crawford that he should take the offer because a fight with Errol Spence Jr. was right around the corner and that Top Rank could quickly make a Spence Crawford fight happen. Wow. So Crawford didn't even want to deal with Mean Machine, but they promised him, they told him, look, man, we got this fight around the corner for you. Blah, blah, blah. This is basically what they're saying here. In fact, Aram and DeBuff said Top Rank would include a Spence bonus in the 2019 Kalopskis bout agreement in excess of $900,000. Wow. That the Aram and DeBuff Spence representation, because they were confident they could make the fight with Crawford and Spence before the end of 2020. This made Kavaliauskas' fight worth it for Crawford based on Aram and DeBuff Spence representation. Crawford agreed to fight Kavaliauskas under the money offered to him. 2019 Crawford bout agreement contained a bonus provision that entitled Crawford to a bonus in the excess of $900,000, in which Top Rank was required to pay Crawford on or before December 31st, 2020 if Errol Spence was physically able to compete in professional boxing, and Top Rank was unable to offer Crawford a fight with Spence on or before December 31st, 2020. Quote, the Spence bonus provision. Crawford will provide this court with a copy of the 2019 Kavaliauskas bout agreement upon Top Rank's approval. Number 44, Top Rank failed to offer the Spence Jr. fight to Crawford on or before December 31st, 2020. Even though Spence was physically able to compete in the professional boxing at the time, moreover, Top Rank did not pay the bonus in the excess of $900,000 to Crawford under the Spence bonus provision set forth in the 2019 bout agreement in breach of said agreement. Jesus. It's quite a bit here, you guys. Okay, let me go down here to number 46, F. It says, it's highlighted in bold print. It says, Aram and Top Rank publicly criticized Crawford to intentionally harm his reputation and interfere with his ability to sign contracts with future promoters. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Number 46. In addition to the inexcusable and blatant racism, Aram has a history of criticizing black Top Rank fighters who he does not believe will resign with Top Rank. His treatment of Crawford is a particular glaring example of this pattern. Although Crawford never stated that he would not resign with Top Rank, Aram figured that his unfair treatment of Crawford will likely keep him from resigning with Top Rank. Aram made it his mission to defame Crawford and harm his chances of signing lucrative contracts with other boxing promoters in the future. Wait, I think this is on the next one. Hold up, you guys. Is that one? It really don't matter if it's on the screen or not for you guys, because it got all mixed up. I think this one is it right here though. What I'm reading right now, number 46. Yep, that's it. It's hard to see this too, man. It's really, really small print. But let me see where I left off. Okay, it's number 47. Aram has made the following comments about Crawford while simultaneously promoting Crawford under the 2018 agreement. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go. It got quotes and everything right here. Oh, wait, I lost it. Yeah, we got quotes and everything. Let me see if I pull it up on the screen for you guys. When I uploaded this, it got all like mixed up. So the pages, I'm gonna just read it to you. Forget it. It says, quote, I won't lose any more money on Terrence Crawford. It says, another quote, if he doesn't, then who needs him? He may be greatest fighter in the world, but hey, I'm not going to break promoting him. Ooh, see, all this stuff came back to bite Bob in the ass, you guys. You know what? I might as well take this off the screen because it's all mixed up anyway. I'm just reading to you guys. Follow along. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button for your boy as well. But yeah, let me continue reading these quotes from Bob, man. The question is, do we want to keep him? I could build a house in Beverly Hills on the money I've lost on him in 3 fights. A beautiful home. Yeah, we remember that one. Then he's more again. He says, again, quote, if we did this fight with Spence and put our money in half of the first and Crawford wins and Heyman wants to sign him, Be my guest, for Christ's sake. In other words, I am not going in my pocket anymore for Terrence Crawford. Then he got the last one. It says, Crawford never done anything on pay-per-view. So Bob Arum was, you see, all this stuff come back and bite him in the ass, man. It says, Arum's statements about Crawford, number 48. While Arum loves criticize Crawford and claims Top Rank lost money on Crawford fights, Top Rank chose Crawford's welterweight debut against Jeff Horn to be the first major fight broadcast under Top Rank's lucrative deal with ESPN to promote bouts on ESPN news streaming platform, ESPN Plus. The bout was a ratings bonanza, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it says the bout was a ratings bonanza, launched to ESPN Plus and resulted in millions of dollars for Top Rank. Yet, Arum has the audacity to claim he could, quote, build a house in Beverly Hills on the money I've lost on his last 3 fights. On information and belief, Top Rank lost millions promoting its most popular and well-known white fighters, yet Arum has not openly criticized them. And that's something that we actually spoke about. But like I said, I'm not going to give my opinion or nothing like that on this video. It says, number 49, the box world has taken notice of Arum's statements about Crawford. Floyd Mayweather stated that Arum treats him, quote, Crawford, like he's property or something like that. Mayweather further added, I feel like he don't really respect Terrence, and he's basically just trying to get anything or any type of money he can get out of him. He's going to get it out of him. Number 50, Dana White, head of the UFC, stated regarding Arum, pay your fighters what you owe them. That's your job. Arum is a piece of, and I hate that guy. I remember that. Arum also commented that it's Arum's job to figure out how to promote a fighter as talented as Terrence Crawford without criticizing him. And number 51, on information and belief that Arum's statements about Crawford were intended to and does make it more difficult for Crawford to sign with another boxing promoter, and it does. He said quite a bit here. Arum's statements regarding Crawford's performance under the 2018 various bouts agreement with Top Rank and his abilities to draw large pay-per-view numbers to promote his fights were made only once Arum convinced himself that based on his treatment of Crawford would not enter a new deal with Top Rank. So basically they're saying that by Bob Arum doing what he did, Bob Arum already jumped the gun to assume that Crawford wasn't going to re-sign with him anyway. Number 53, by making statements that Crawford was not a profitable boxer and was therefore unlikely to draw significant viewership, Arum, and by his extension Top Rank, indicated to potential television programmers that scheduling and airing a bout featuring Crawford would not be profitable. Man, I'm telling you, that's really bad. The comments were made in direct attempt to curtail Crawford's efforts to sign a lucrative deal with a other box promoter besides Top Rank. Number 54, Top Rank has essentially attempted to scare off opportunities for Crawford to fight in the televised bouts, thus interfering with Crawford's rights to receive the benefits of his contract with Top Rank and his future boxing career. Number 55, Top Rank's fraudulent misreputation, negligence, bad faith, and torturous actions also created legal fees and costs Crawford has been compelled to pay to pursue this action. All these added fees and costs have and will continue to cause serious economic damages to Crawford. Again, the attorney fees and costs are special damages that have been unnecessarily incurred as a result of Top Rank's actions and failures, and are special damages consistent with the NRCP 9G and the Supreme Court Nevada's holding blah 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 blah. So yeah, the rest of it is quite a bit here. Let me see if I can scan through it real fast. It's a lot, you guys. Fraudulent mess for third cause of action. Fraudulent. Yeah. Yeah, it says here, number 79, the Arum and above representation were made, because they talking about the Mean Machine bout agreement again. I mean, it's a lot here, you guys. It's really a lot here. All right, let me read this. Number 84. Crawford has been damaged as a result of his justifiable reliance on Top Rank's false representation in an amount to be proven at trial, but in no event less than the court's jurisdictional minimum. As a direct proximate result of Top Rank, Crawford has suffered and will continue to suffer damages in amount to be proven at trial, but in no event less than the court's jurisdictional minimum. Number 85, in connection with the above alleged conduct, Top Rank is guilty of oppression, fraudulent misrepresentation, and malice by purposely making false representations to Crawford as set forth herein. Crawford is therefore entitled to punitive damages in amount appropriate to punish and make an example of Top Rank to the community. Wow. I mean, to be honest with you guys, this is way too much to read. 25 minutes in, I'm just reading away. Hit that like button for your boy. It is so much information here. But for those who are interested, I will post some of this in the community tab or something for you guys to see the rest of it. But yeah, it looks like Terrence Crawford does have a case against Bob Arum. I'm not gonna give too much more than that, but it does look like he has something here. I mean, you know, there's a cause and effect for everything, people, and you can't just go out here. You know, if you're a promoter for a guy, if you're out here trying to sell a guy to the public, you can't come out here and say that you could buy a house in Beverly Hills on the money you lost to him. I mean, Bob Arum done this to himself, and now he got to answer to it. We're going to see what happens, you guys. Hit that like button for your boy. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.